Well, firstly, allow me to say I don't think the Gen Z have morphed into a formidable political constituent. They've not been tried and tested. So it would be very hard to make large bets on them. However, political parties have certain advantages, and that's why they're the structure upon which people seek power through. Firstly, they make mobilizing resources to run a campaign very easy. You know, one of the biggest barriers to young people running for office is resources, right? Secondly, when you're planning a rally and you're within a political party, the party helps you through its grassroots structures to do so. And thirdly, when you get into power, say you're an MP, you're a senator, your main job is legislation and oversight. We've seen a lot of bills being passed by the UDA party because of the numbers yes. they have in parliament. And so I think it would be wishful thinking to say that just because you have a certain ideology, you should pursue it as an individual. I think there's value in coming together within a political party, pursuing power and effecting changes based on ideology. And lastly, I think young people need to move from just seeking representation. As a few years back we saw our democratic space was expanded. We had a lot of women get into leadership, and we commend the processes that took place, the people who led the processes that took place then. For young people to get into this position, it's not just about having that title. Mm-hmm. We should focus on change, because when you go back to the mashinani, when you go back to the people, across political parties, across the regions, the conversation is the same. People want food on their table. Mm-hmm. They want to be able to take their kids to school. They want to be able to have housing, to have universal health care or coverage. And so those are the things we should be seeking to get leadership to pursue, to change people's lives. And that's why I support the UDA party, led by His Excellency President William Ruto, because consistently over time, they've shown us that they have an agenda, they have a vision. So whether they achieve that vision, the jury is still out, but at least, and we've seen significant gains and progress
so you'll be voting
towards that vision.
6-piece for UDA?
For whatever party His Excellency President William Ruto has, and whatever political outfit
he will be in a
together.
political outfit with that includes ODM. Yes. Let's say, for example, and let's be honest, when voting, you may know the presidential candidate, the governor, probably senatorial, MP and everything. But when it comes to the MCA, these usually are very new names and you may not know the person.
Right.
So would you just vote for that person because they belong to that party?
Definitely not. Not just because they belong to the party. Firstly, I subscribe to the overarching ideology of His Excellency, who wants to push us to a first world nation within a single generation.
All right.
When I look at the opposition, I haven't seen anything to that effect. I haven't even seen what their plans for housing is, what their plans for jobs are,
I think you're
healthcare
eager to take us to that conversation about Vision 2060. Fine, let's go there. It's okay, let's go there then. Fine, the president has invited us into this national conversation, which is ideal. But then again, it comes at a time when we are in a very charged political environment. If you saw the picture there on the front page of the Star yesterday, it had the president, the prime cabinet secretary, the deputy president, and the ODM party leader holding hands. And that is the beginning of a national conversation. Where are the rest of Kenyans? Are we saying that that is a complete representation of Kenya in such a big conversation? Are we missing the point, Alionya? Is it okay to start a national